Troubleshooting and testing electric circuits. So first off, if we need to find out if we have power, there's a simple solution. You have a coin battery and an LED. So first off, we're just going to zoom in here. We have our coin battery, and you can see that there's a positive on top of the coin battery, and you have an LED here, and there is a longer leg on an LED and a shorter leg. I think you can see the difference there on the video. Okay, so to test if a battery has power, simplest way, grab the battery in your fingers, take an LED, put the long leg up to the plus sign of the battery and stick it over. We have power. LED comes on. If I was to flip the LED around 180 degrees and put it on, LED doesn't work. An LED has a positive negative, so you must line it up right. Okay, so with a 3-volt battery, you can always test if it's working by flipping and putting an LED on. Don't do this with a 9-volt battery, you'll burn the LED out. Okay, but with a 3-volt, that's how you test. So for simple projects that require a 3-volt battery, how you tell if there's power in your battery. Troubleshooting number 1. Next way to do it, we're just going to zoom out here, is with a multimeter. So how do we know if the battery has power? Well, if we take the multimeter and we're going to go to DC voltage, so the very first one, so I'm going to click, and it's going to set up and it'll eventually go to 0. Okay, there's 0 volts. We take the probes from the multimeter, and I'm going to hold the black probe to the ground on the underside, and this might be hard to see here. Okay, and I take the red probe to the positive side, and it shows that we have 2.76 volts. There's a 3-volt battery. That's pretty good, right? It's not dead yet. Otherwise it'd be reading 0 or just above 0. Okay, so there's how we can test for power as well. That is the simplest way, and 2 ways to test for power to a battery. Next, what about continuity? So continuity means that you can actually, from point A to point B, know if there's a connection. So if I was to turn this, and there now is the symbol for diode and also for continuity. And if I look up here, okay, it shows diode check on the very top screen, and it's hard to see here. So I'm going to hit function once, and now it's for continuity, and there's the sound of a beeper. So if I take these two together, and hopefully you can hear this, now it beeps, and if I hold it long enough, you'll see that it goes down to 0 ohms. Okay, and I'm going to stop there. So if I want to check if a wire or something's broken, so for example on my Christmas tree here, I can take and touch the copper here, and I can touch the copper up here, and I get a beep. If I touch it from here to way over here, I get a beep. Okay. If I want to know if the resistor or the LED is attached to the copper, I can go and touch it and go, that one's not, that one's not, this one over here, that one is. In the center one, I can test it. LED beeps, this LED beeps, this top one doesn't beep. So that means there's no continuity in that one, and you need to check your solders or your joins. All right, but that is a simple way to test for continuity to see if things are connected.